Hi friends, we're reading Gooseberry Park by Cynthia Rylant. We're on Chapter 6, Children, page 36. The following several days were rather heady ones for the little red squirrel who had become a mother. Never had she received so much attention and praise. Never had she been so talked about. The birth of new babies is important news anywhere, and Gooseberry Park was no exception. Word spread quickly through the trees and the burrows and along the riverbank that triplets had been born to the busy red squirrel who collected yogurt cups. Friends Stumpy hadn't seen in months suddenly stopped by, carrying gifts of hard, pungent walnuts or choice bits of ham sandwich, or the occasional French fry, which was considered quite a delicacy in park circles. Red, gray, and black squirrels oohed and awed. Mourning doves cooed. Starlings cackled, and cardinals peeked shyly over the edge of the nest. Even a fat old possum hoisted himself up to the tree to pay his respects. A brisk cold wind was blowing now, unusual for early April, and the park was strangely quiet as the trees leaned into the chilly breezes. But Stumpy had no worries, for she had 3 beautiful babies, a fine collection of treasures, and a wonderful new neighbor who loved bringing her egg rolls. Do you remember who that is? The wind could blow as hard as they might. She was secure. Kona, of course, had been by to visit every day since the baby's arrival. He still hadn't met Murray, since the bat slept most of the day. And of course Kona hadn't met Stumpy's children yet either. They were much too tiny to be carried down to the ground. But Stumpy herself came down when Kona called her name, and she told him all the wonderful details. She said the little girl loved to sleep, and that she sang in her sleep like a little bird. The 2 baby squirrels liked to rest on each other, and one preferred the bottom and one preferred the top. So she had named the boys Top and Bottom, and the little girl was called Sparrow for all of her pretty songs. Their eyes weren't even open yet. Stumpy said it was hard work being a mother to newborns. She couldn't waste time or explore for fun anymore. Whenever she left the nest, it was only to pull a few pine cones from a tree stump or to unearth a few acorns buried nearby, and she had to hurry back home, for her babies would be waking and crying to be fed. She had never felt so needed, and she had never felt so tired. Still, she told Kona, she had never felt so happy, and Murray visited every night. Kona trotted cheerfully back home and reported to Gwendolyn, word for word, everything Stumpy had told him. Though Gwendolyn had never met Stumpy personally, she regarded the squirrel as an old friend, and she was glad for the news from Kona, glad for the babies in Gooseberry Park. And here's our friend Stumpy, and there's Kona listening to all of her stories about her new babies. We'll read chapter 7 tomorrow. Ice.